Good day everyone, I am Christopher Bawi Agabaw, BS Ed 3B English, and the content for today's video is all about foregrounding in stylistics and discourse analysis. So before going to the main point, let's have first the background. Foregrounding is the popular concept in stylistics, especially in the analysis of the language of poetry. It was Garvin, according to Wales, who introduced the term in 1964. In general, foregrounding is now popular in the study of stylistics. So much with the background of foregrounding, and for this time, let's go deeper so that we can be able to really understand not just the definition of foregrounding but the concept as a whole. Let's try to relate it whenever we create literary pieces, especially in poem, and whenever we converse, we can also use foregrounding. And if you wanted to use foregrounding, then continue watching. So, for us to deeply understand what is foregrounding, let's give an example. So, imagine you're having a conversation with someone close to you, or let's just say your friend. So, the scenario would be like this: Hey, why are you lost? That is the statement without the presence of foregrounding. So, as we can observe, that statement is somehow simple or ordinary. So, whenever we hear that, we tend to not hear it, or we tend to feel like nothing. But if we try to put foregrounding in our statement when we are conversing with someone, then it would be like this: Hey, why you are like an envelope without an address? See, there is a big difference. That thing is what we call foregrounding. We put foregrounding to make the conversation or the statement something unique and special. It creates a magical effect whenever we use foregrounding. So let's have another example, and for this time, let's relate to the topic that I know you really like the most: love life. So imagine that you are in love with someone, and you are expected to tell him or her that you like her or you love him. So instead of saying like, hey, I like you, or hey, I love you, you can use foregrounding, and you can tell her or tell him the way like this: You know what? You're so beautiful. You're like a light because you brighten up my day. See? The effect is very effective. If you are using foregrounding whenever you tell something to your loved ones, it creates a magical effect that no one can refuse. That is foregrounding. So, let me give you a famous writer who used foregrounding in his literary pieces, especially when he wrote, Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Yes, Shakespeare compares his love to a summer day. So that is foregrounding. And of course, another famous writer, Marvel, what he did in his piece, My Vegetable Love Should Grow. You might have heard sexual love, romantic love, intense love, but never a vegetable love. Imagine Marvel compared his love to a vegetable. Well, that is foregrounding. So, if we can observe with the background, the supporting details, with the given examples, and of course the literary pieces by Shakespeare and Marwell, we can now say that foregrounding is used as literary technique for aesthetics.
Could you be the one?